Hello and welcome back. I'm Randy Newbert from VoodooFX. In today's video, we'll be doing a model kit review on the new Aries 1B from Pegasus Hobbies and Mobius Models. So let's get started. Okay, so to start this video off, I just want to give you guys an idea of the sheer size of this model. I've actually got it out right here in the box, and before I go and open it up, I just want to give you an idea of how big this model really is. I mean, this is the size you're dealing with here. I can't wait to open this up. So let's get on with it. Okay, so here we have it. This is the new Aries 1B from Pegasus Hobbies and Mobius Models. This is the 2001 Space Odyssey Aries. Anyway, this is a 1/48 scale model. This thing is just beautiful. Just to give you kind of an idea of the box size and scale, I kind of did a little precursor of how big this thing is. But I'm excited to open this one up. So anyway, let me go ahead and open this up. First of all, I want to show you. Here's the front box art and kind of what it looks like, and then they have a nice side profile, also of the same. Great looking graphics. On this side, they have a picture of the bottom with the engine assemblies, legs, and then a complete blowout view of the interior that comes in this model. Plus, with the active landing gear assemblies that looks like they can be articulated into either a up position or a landing position. And then that's basically what's on the box art alone. And there's one other longer one that obviously is on the side here as well. So let me open this up and get this out. So yeah, really beautiful box art. So there we go. There's the model. Wow. Okay. All right. So first impressions right off the bat. This thing is a huge model. You can feel it with the weight of the box. The plastic alone is quite heavy, and it's got some girth to it. So let me just go ahead and unpack a few parts here. Here's obviously right off the bat in the main body parts here is the upper dome. I mean, look at the scale of this thing. It is just tremendous in scale. I mean, this is what it's going to look like when it's done. I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere in this size, give or take. But yeah, beautiful, all mold injected, highly detailed. They got some nice detail through the window line. All locating pins to tap into the rest of the body parts. Nice, very, very high quality castings. Again, these are all mold injected. Just beautiful. Okay, so there's the first part. Now, it also comes right underneath it of that main part, comes with a series of side panels. And I'm thinking what these are, just from my experience with this model, these are the side pieces that you build around the main structure to house both the landing legs and the doors and all this. So these are there's 4 of these parts, and these 4 parts again, I think they go around the circumference of the actual model itself. Now, and I don't know what these go to yet because I haven't studied the instructions, but I'm guessing some kind of plates for the engine housings. These probably could be some small detailed area that's underneath around the engines. These probably might even hold the motor assemblies together. So again, I haven't read the instructions, so I'll find that out when I kind of look a little deeper into it. There's 4 of those. And again, they're right underneath these. Then we'll go into the main parts here. So over here, there's got a series of, let's see here, we got 4, 8. So there's 8 trees in here. And from what I can see, this is some of the combination of different parts for different areas. I see some of the engine housings for the lower engines. I see some of the landing feet. I see some interior parts. It's kind of a little bit of everything that's inside this. But again, 8 trees in a bag, beautifully casted. These are just huge in scale, nice parts. Okay, there's another set. Okay, then next up, I'm going to pull out these main. So here is probably some of the mounting assemblies for the ringlets that go around for the interior. These looks like some interior or lower exterior details. I do see some walking ramps on here, so this probably all has something to do with the interior and some of the main structure that actually holds everything together. There's 4 trees in this one as well. Again, super detailed parts. Really, you know, just outstanding quality. Man, this is a really nice kit. Okay, so let's move on here. Move on to the next section. Okay, so in here we have another, again, these are 2 parts that are made, or I'm sorry, 2 trees that also have some of the seating parts. I think this is the main cockpit and the main panel for the cockpit area. There's some detailed areas here for probably, again, maybe some interior details. They have some of the exterior detail parts and some housings and some half moon parts and a couple of exterior doors. So again, this is basically 2 smaller trees, but individual parts. Okay, moving on. Now we've got the main rest of the parts. Over here, I can see right away by looking at these that here's the gear shrouds that go. Here's all the linkage assemblies and control arms actually for the landing leg assemblies. These are also look like more or less small parts that are all geared for the landing leg assemblies. These are 4 trees in here. Man, these are nice parts. Boy, I'll tell you, Pegasus and Mobius really knocked this one out of the park. Yeah, again, control arms, assemblies. It looks like all the stuff that has to go with detail for the and internals for the landing gear. Again, nice parts. So that's the main. Again, that's the last 4 tree setup. Then inside, and I'll tell you, there's so many parts. I'm actually running out of room here. Anyway, so here's the clear parts that come with it. These are, again, all mold injected, and again, these are like these are all the window details that are for the exterior. There is some larger pieces that go around. These are the areas that go around the actual passenger seating areas. And there's also a big, huge series of pedals here for other things. What's really cool also is it comes with clear engine parts that will be able to be potentially lit. So, and we are working on a lighting system for this model as well. Pegasus and Mobius have requested us to design some lighting for this thing, so we're going to get right on it and start working on it right away. But yeah, nice clear parts. Again, this is 1 single tree. Now, down to the finals, we've got some decals that come in here. These are, let me pop this one open so you guys can see it. And these are, I'm just thinking these are like some of the, either the parts, the details. Oh yeah, they are. So these are like the caution decals. I don't know how good I can get a view of that one, but these are like the caution decals, and there's little panel detail for the cockpit, and just you know, miscellaneous decals that go around here and there. Again, really cool, nice, high quality. Let me put the card in here so they don't get scratched. And finally, we make it down to the instruction pack. And boy, This thing is a book. This is a really nice, detailed instruction guide. This, you know, again, super quality, nice description. And again, I want to thank for sure Scott Willis for probably working his way through these instructions. He's usually the guy that usually does most of the instructions, and he's the guy that actually designed this model. So yeah, thanks Scott for doing such a detailed setup of the instruction. Again, all the breakdowns in here. This is the engine plates, lower landing gear linkage, upper landing gear linkage. Again, bottom plate details. Here again, there's those ringlets that I was talking about, the engine body parts. So those are like really detailed engine details. And again, those are fully, wow, this is just loaded full of detail in here. And then moving on, you've got the cam and engine cover assemblies. Again, with more of the linkage and landing legs assemblies that are together. Thrusters to engine. These are all the breakdowns of those parts. There's, you know, again, ×4. There's the clear parts, the cluster. Everything's in there. Moving on to this one, landing gear legs. Here's all the outboard leg assemblies and how they all go together. Some parts are glued, some are not. So that means that it's possible that these can be retractable, which is, again, thank you, Scott, for designing retractable gear. That's a pretty huge plus. Moving on also to body side thrusters. Here's all the side thruster details, the engine thruster cones, the shrouds, the landing gear covers, landing gear cover bodies, passenger floor and details for the floor assemblies for all the seats. Again, passenger floor and body pre-assembly, inserts into it. The wall details, all the window details. Again, those window walls are the little pieces that go around the wall to hold the whole main section together on the upper half. And here we go. We've got the elevator body, the toilets. Wow, they really went to town on this thing. This thing just has everything in it. Here's all the bottom clear parts. The what they call is the ceiling lights. They're all across the top. And again, there might be a need to have a separation wall, but I won't know that until I start putting the model together. I think it actually has enough separation in between there. And then up here's upper dome walls, upper to body dome, and then all assemblies, and then landing gear operations. So they actually do a breakdown detail of how to operate, unlock, and retract and deploy the landing gears. Wow, yeah, that's awesome. Then again, the final last few pages, they give you kind of a paint and decal detail on here that breaks down all the passenger area, any exterior details, and then they do a paint and decal for the cockpit and kind of what they were going after for the colors. They do the cockpit in red or some kind of a burnt red color, and basically all the rest of this is just all the cockpit details, how to paint it. It's kind of like a beige, or let's call it a light gray or tan color, kind of light gray and tan combo with black. But again, and that's the last page. You can go in the back here and lost or missing parts. They talk about this in here. You can get a hold of customer service at Mobius Models. They're very receptive. If there's something broken or something that you need replaced, they're usually pretty good about taking care of that. And then again, it shows kind of some of the other things that they make, which is the EVA pod. Space Clipper's coming soon. I know that. That's in the works to come out soon, the large and the small versions that are new. The HAL's been out and Discovery's been out. So anyway, so I think this pretty much is going to conclude the end of this model kit review of this amazing looking new model kit. I'm really excited about starting this one. Just again, you know, I mean, wow, this is really going to be the bomb. If you're a 2001 fanboy, again, it's like having the EVA pod. You have to have this in your collection. So anyway, so I'm going to conclude this video. please subscribe and continue to watch our model kit reviews. And if there's anything you want to churn in from aftermarket or anything for reviews, we'd be more than happy to bring them in and do a review on them. And we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.